Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm not going to be doing a sign reading. This is a collective reading, which means it's for everybody who's watching. The message I'm getting for you right now is that someone thinks that you're in a relationship and that's why they won't push up on you, or that's why they won't approach you. Okay, so there's someone who wants to approach you, but they think that you have moved on, or they think that you're in a relationship, or you got a new man or a new woman. Okay, so let's see what's going on with that. I don't have anything else right now. I'm just going to pull tarot, jump right into the reading. Let's see what comes out for you. I hope that you're doing well, whoever's watching. Welcome to the channel. If you're someone new, by the way, you know, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. You're going to want to stay tuned. All right, but let's see what's going on for everyone who's watching on this channel. Tell me about this situation. Who is this person who wants to push up on you, but they're afraid that you're in a relationship? Who is this person, or that you've met someone new? Who is this person? How would my collective know who this person is? Okay, first and foremost, they're the Page of Swords. So whether you're aware or not, they've been watching you, keeping tabs. They know the latest gossip on you. This person's been snooping, okay? And they also been talking about you, gossiping a little bit. I feel like they've been talking about you in a positive. Maybe someone that they know brought your name up, or they're just wanting to talk. They're wanting to vent. It's almost like venting, because I think this person's in a relationship, so let me talk about the situation, because they're almost like they don't want to keep it in anymore, or they are having a hard time. I also feel like someone's been talking to you with their coworkers, like who they work with, okay? So, you know, if you know this person's family, they're not talking to them about it. They're talking to people who feel safe, maybe people who don't really know your tea, people who don't really know you. They're talking to coworkers or something. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what else is here. Tell me more. Ooh, I'm a little rusty, y'all. I'm a little rusty. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about this situation. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune just tells me that how you've dealt with this person and the situation is about to change. So if they are going to come towards you finally, and you know, get out of their scaries, be brave and come towards you, it's going to be a way different situation than it was in the past. So if you feel like this person harmed you, disappointed you, heartbroken you in some way, moving forward is a difference. The tables have turned. You're in the winning seat, okay? So you do need to know that things are different, or things are going to be way different this time, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is also fate and destiny. So it could be fate or destiny, or the universe bringing you and this person together, but they definitely been talking about you a lot. All right, what else can you tell me? All right, Five of Swords. Okay, because this person feels like you have moved on, or you're in a relationship or something like that, or maybe you found a new friend or a new family member to connect with, they feel in competition. Five of Swords. Okay, this person's almost like sharpening their swords, getting ready for whoever's about to come their way that they need to defeat to come towards you. So they're just suspecting that you're in a relationship or you're in a situation. Now, I feel like that could be true for some of you, but for some of you, that's false. It's not the case. But because this person maybe have taken a lot of time before they decide to come towards you, they feel like in this long time that they've taken that you've moved on in some way, okay? Four of Swords. I feel like this person, even tonight, while I'm uploading this reading, this person is in their Four of Swords moment. They don't want to be disturbed. They're just thinking long and heavy about you. This person may have some chaos going on in their life, because usually the Four of Swords is when you're trying to find like the closet to hide in when chaos is happening around you. So they could have family drama happening right now. They may have career changes that bring up drama in the workplace. They may have friendship drama. Who knows? But this person is trying to find solace. And while they're in their quiet moment and they're having that peace of mind, they're thinking of you in some way, okay? Now, how would you feel about this person? How do you currently feel about this person? Whoever's watching this video right now, how do they currently feel about this person? That may help you to know who this person is. So how do you currently feel about them? Let's see. How do they currently feel about you? How does this person currently feel about whoever's watching? How does this person that's coming up in this reading currently feel about whoever's watching? Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups and also the Hangman. Hangman looks similar to that card of the Four of Swords where this person feels stuck. They don't know what action to take. But what they do know is that they still have deep feelings for you and they want to pursue that, but they may not know how to. Again, this person may have a lot of chaos going around them, so may have a lot of drama. They're scared of drama basically right now, or they're just trying to stay away from it. So they're just afraid of confrontation. How you feel about this person is the Emperor. You may feel like you had better responsibility versus this person. So when you and this person were in cahoots or were dealing with each other, you were just the more responsible person. You thought about consequences a lot. Your consequences from doing something, their consequences when they're doing things outside of your control. And it could have stressed you out being like the caretaker, being the responsible party, being the leader of the situation, okay? Now, Emperor also tells me that you feel like this person needs to take responsibility or accountability for things that they've done towards you. You're hoping that this person comes towards you more mature or just ready to take accountability. You also have the Strength card here as well. With the Strength card, I feel like you have disciplined yourself to not reach out to them first, okay? Now, how this person feels about you is the Seven of Wands. They feel like you'll push them away or you'll reject them in some way because either you're trying to prove a point that you don't need them in your life or you've actually moved on, which what they think, okay? So they think that either you or the people around you, your new boo that they think you're with, or your family or your friends will say, stay back. Or it's you, okay? So they think that you would, if they were to come towards you, you would be like, back. And they also think of you as the King of Swords. Now, this person feels about you the King of Swords, right? Like, when they think about you, it's very bitter in their mouth. Like, when they do have feelings for you, when they're missing you, they kind of want to discipline themselves. Like, stop thinking about this person. Stop wondering about this person. Stop daydreaming about them. Stop dreaming about them. Like, they almost want to be very strict on themselves, especially with that Strength card that you have on your side. It's like, I just want to be disciplined and not think about them. So this person is feel like almost it's like a nightmare that they're thinking about you 24/7. And with the King of Swords as well, they think that maybe you'll be so strict with them, you're not open to hearing them out. So there's a lot of like fear and doubt and insecurity on this person's side for sure. For you, it feels like you just want this person to come towards you, showing that they can be mature, a grown up, and take accountability, okay? All right, so again, the cards that came out for this situation is the Page of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune and also the Five of Swords. There definitely is a very dramatic change that you're not expecting from this person. They've changed something quite a bit, or the roles are being reversed. So if you felt like you were more submissive in the situation, you were just taking things, taking disrespect or taking pain or heartbreak, the roles are going to be reversed this time, okay? Where you're kind of standing in a position of power and this person is just kind of waiting, you know, at your bidding, whatever you're going to be bidding about this. And also with the Five of Swords, they're expecting to confront or have to confront some type of situation that you moved on to. A new friend, a new family member, a new coworker, or a new lover. All right. But this person's been in your business like really heavy with that Page of Swords. Okay. They've been talking about you and they've been also like learning things about you and telling people. So what is that about? Tell me about the Page of Swords. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you. This person thinks that you're in a new relationship. They've been talking about your new relationship. I feel like it's false, but for some of you, it's true. But some of you who are watching is false, but also, too, you know what I'm saying? Like, Page of Swords is someone who gets information. So even if this person feels like you're about to be in a relationship, possibly you are. Like, those of you who are like, this is false, I'm not dating anyone new, or I haven't made any new connections. Very soon you may just do that. This person is almost speaking intention behind it. They're speaking it as if it's true. Words have power. So this person could be foreshadowing what's really about to happen. But with the Ace of Pentacles, this person wants to give that to you, but they also feel like someone else has already given that to you. And they've been venting. They've been like trying to, almost like they need a therapist. Like they've been speaking about the situation, okay? They're scared. They're a little bit frightened or nervous here. There's anxiety, especially with that Swords energy. There could be anxiety around this. Okay, what else can you tell me? Maybe this is what this person did. Maybe they got into a new relationship or made a new connection while you were still in the picture. And this is, again, their karma with the Wheel of Fortune. The tables are turning. So because they did it to you, now they expect that you're doing it to them. I don't know. All right, we have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this person wants longevity with you. They talk about your family. They would talk about your siblings that they met, or your mom that they met, or your dad. They talk about your children if you have children. They talk about the future, creating a legacy together. They talk about that a lot with someone, whoever will listen, they're talking about this with. And also, too, this person's very charming or charismatic. They have a good way with words. They're very personable. They make friends very easily with the King of Wands. So when they're saying this, whoever's listening really believes whatever they're saying, even if it's not right. But they're not saying anything bad. But whoever they're speaking to believes this. So it may not be someone who's a mutual friend that they're speaking to, because obviously if it was a mutual, they would know that's not true. So whoever they're speaking to is believing it. I don't know who they're speaking to. Their best friend, their mom. They're speaking to their coworkers. Whoever they're speaking this, absurdities to, are believing it, okay? That you moved on. You're in a long-term relationship now. You're about to get married. You're, whatever. They're speaking it with confidence. All right? Wheel of Fortune, how have things changed now? How have things changed between my viewer and this person who's wanting to come towards them? How have things changed in this narrative? All right, Death card. All right, so first and foremost, I feel like you have went through a big transformation this year in 2025. You went through a big transformation. You shed your old self. You're very different from who you used to be when you were associated to this person. All right. And then also, too, I'm seeing the Hermit. So you may have been coming out of your shell. You're being more social. You're hanging out with your friends more. You're making new friends. You're just so different than what you used to be. And what else can you tell me about the Wheel? Also Justice as well, okay? I feel like you have taught yourself to only deal with equal situations. And that's not just connections. That just means even when it comes to your money, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your children, you're making sure that they're getting their fair share. When it comes to their outside situations, when it comes, if you're if you don't have children, it comes to your career, you're making sure that you're doing things that you're not being taken advantage of. You're setting boundaries. You're making sure that things are equal or that things are fair. You have a more ethical approach when it comes to whatever you're trying to do in life, okay? You're making sure that you're getting your fair share. You're making sure that you're not being taken advantage of, okay? And that's what has changed quite a bit. But other than that, too, Death card is like a glow up. So you've had some type of big transformation where you just are just even more beautiful or handsome than before. Or you're even more attractive than before, even with your words, with your behavior, things like that, your lifestyle, okay? And now this person's feeling like they have to compete for your attention or compete for a place in your life now. They're seeing you as more valuable because only someone who sees you as super valuable would even be nervous about these things, okay? And what are they expecting with the Five of Swords? What are they truly expecting if they were to come towards you? Okay, so they are going to come towards you. By the way, this is a confirmation, the Eight of Wands. You're getting a message from this person very soon. They're going to fight their insecurities and actually reach out to you, which I think is good because if they have something, significant to say, they should say it. So there is conversations coming from this person. And I also see you interacting with them. With that Eight of Wands, it's usually back and forth messages, or it's usually getting back on good terms very quickly. So whatever they're saying is appeasing to you in a nice way. You like what they have to say. Again, this person's very charming, okay? But they feel like they need to at least it almost feels like this person feels like they need to be in your front view, like they can't be in the sidelines. They need to be right here, not in your peripheral. So it feels like this person, even with the Eight of Wands, they feel like if I'm going to enter your life and when I finally do reach out, I need to make sure that I'm in the forefront of whoever you are. So I need to make sure that I'm always texting, I'm always calling, I'm hanging out consistently. There's consistent energy of needing to be like in your attention, in your front view. I hope that makes sense. Okay, what else can you tell me about this situation? King of Cups. When this person approaches you, very sweet. Very, very sweet. Also appeasing to your emotions. So I don't know what emotionally could be a burden for you right now. But this person, I don't think, because of the Page of Swords, they've been watching you. So maybe they know maybe what you're going through. But if they don't know, there's a way that they know how to connect with something that means something to you emotionally, something that triggers your emotions, makes you feel seen and heard, makes you feel like, okay, like you can open up, be vulnerable. Okay, so they are triggering something that means something to you. So if your money means something to you and that's something that you get emotional about, they're going to talk about that. If it's your family, if it's your friends, if it's your children, things like that. With the King of Cups, they're coming in very like aiding you in your emotions. But I also feel like what this person is talking about is also something they feel like they need solace or saving themselves. So one thing, when this person reaches out to you, listen to what they're talking about. Even if they're just trying to ask you about your life, usually the things that they're trying to ask you about are things that they could be going through as well. But I see this person being very genuine as well. So there's nothing to worry about this with this person. I feel like this person just is worried if you have moved on, if you met someone greater than them. That's their biggest scare. I see that this person is going to come to you very balanced. They're going to be generous. They're wanting to offer you something, whether it's a listening ear, whether it's like taking you out for lunch or dinner, or paying for some type of experience. They're going to do that. And I see consistency with this person as well. And the biggest thing is the Wheel of Fortune. If there was like tables are turning, right? So if you felt like you were getting the low end of the stick in the past, you're about to get the high end of the stick. You're about to call the shots. You're about to be, the shot caller in this situation. And this person's just receiving that and listening, following in your footsteps. Whatever you want, they want. Okay, there's a change in dynamic or gender roles, or there's a change in like how you guys used to interact. I feel like you're gonna have the bigger position this time. So there's luck and destiny and fate here. And there's also longevity here. So that's something that you need to probably ponder about. Do you want this person in your life or do you not? And that's just what it is. Anything else significant that my viewers should know about this situation? Anything else significant? Temperance. Okay, so temperance can say a lot. First and foremost, I feel like this person changed for the better, because temperance is like a good Samaritan, someone who has good character, good values, good ethics. If this person wasn't like that in the past, they are going through a total transformation where they have changed. Temperance also talks about moderation. So if you and this person had bad vices, bad habits, codependency in the past, that's changing. It's not going to be like that this time. And I think it's for the best, you know? And also, temperance also for me, patience, you know? So if this person, even with them being so nervous that you've moved on, they're still going to be patient and not show their hand. They're not going to be impulsive. They're not going to be reactive. They're not going to be chaotic. They're going to temper themselves and just follow your lead. You're calling the shots, I'm telling you. All right. I'm going to leave it here, but I promise you guys I'm going to be doing some more readings this week. I will continue with Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius tomorrow. So look out for that. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I went on a little friendship trip I went with my friends. We hung out. We went to the cabins. And I just been soaking that in. And also when I came home, I just took one day off to just relax. But yeah, I will make sure to see you guys with those zodiac readings. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that this season is going well for you as well. Make sure to like the video before you go. Comment down below. Let me know what you want to talk about, what you want to see on this channel. What do you want to see on this channel for 2026? Let me know because I'm going to deliver that for you guys. I'm dedicated to that. And other than that, hit the subscribe and also hit the notification bell. I love you guys and I'll see you next time. All right. Bye.